I'm about to give you some real knowledge.
So we're living in a time where everyone's living in their own reality bubble. And we're getting farther and farther away from a shared reality. And the issue is we're making up our own interpretations of not only reality, but even of teachings of Jesus. And some of the teachings of Jesus, the main teachings of Jesus, are getting lost in this translation of what reality is supposed to be for us and how we define reality. One of the main things that Jesus was teaching was love, forgiveness, empowerment, and enlightenment. He wasn't teaching obedience, religion, or conformity, but love in all forms and aspects of the word. Love thy father, love thy neighbor, love thy enemy. But this message, when it comes to the context of religion, that core message is put underneath the importance of whatever religion you're following. When it comes to Christian religion, whether you're Methodist or Baptist or Presbyterian or Mormon or Jehovah's Witness, whatever version and understanding of Christianity that you're following, the religion itself becomes more important than the message and the teachings of Jesus. And this becomes a huge problem because to follow the teachings of Jesus is really about your personal relationship and interpretation with the teachings and understanding those teachings and how to apply them and integrate them into your life. And it's really empowering and enlightening. But it's empowering because it's giving you back the power and saying the kingdom of heaven is within. And you can go within to connect to the Father, connect to that which created everything. And that powerful statement, when Jesus made that statement, that powerful statement also told you that you can do this all by yourself. You can figure this out all by yourself. But what he did is he laid out the path for you to do that. And so when he said to follow me, what he meant was to follow what I've done. Here's the blueprint. Here's the steps you need to take. Here's the things you need to be able to do. One of the biggest, probably the most challenging things that he's asking you to do is to love in all aspects of the word, to forgive, to practice forgiveness, to practice love, compassion, to love thy enemy. That is a huge thing to ask. He's asking you to love your neighbor. It's another huge thing to ask, because what he's asking is for you to love those that don't see the things the way you do. They don't think how you do. They don't follow your belief system even. Or that challenge your belief system and are angry that you have a belief system that's not the same as theirs. He didn't ask you to follow religion. He wasn't trying to create a religion. He came to break people free from religion and to understand this is a personal relationship. Becoming enlightened, becoming one with the Father, it's a journey, but it's a journey you take on your own. And that's why he said, few will walk through the narrow path. Because it's a challenge, and it's not easy at all. It's not easy to do any of the things that Jesus has done. But we have to try. But we have to put his teachings first. His teachings ahead of any affiliation with any version of religion that you might be a part of. You have to put his teachings first and to really start living by his standard first and foremost. Because that is the message. That is the most important thing that we're supposed to do. And his teachings were all about love, forgiveness, empowerment, and enlightenment. And it's a personal journey. So once you start that personal journey, it's separate from religion. Because Jesus wasn't teaching a religion. He was teaching a blueprint, a code. And this code will bring you to become one with the Father, just as he became one with the Father. And that's what we're aspiring to do. That is our mission. That is our purpose. It's to become one with the Father and to be loved in all aspects of the Word.